In this video, I'm going to explain the types of triangles. There are two ways to classify triangles. Classifying triangles based on the lengths of their sides and classifying triangles based on the magnitudes of their angles. Let's start by classifying triangles based on the lengths of their sides. According to this classification, there are three types of triangles: equilateral triangles, isosceles triangles, and scalene triangles. Let's talk about equilateral triangles. If all three sides of a triangle are equal in length, then we call it an equilateral triangle. Equi means equal. Lateral means side. So this triangle has equal sides. We can use dashes like this to show the sides are equal. If triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle, then length of AB equals to BC and length of BC equals to length of CA. If AB is, let's say, 5 centimeters, then of course, all three sides are equal to 5 centimeters. The second type of triangle is isosceles triangle. It is a triangle that has two equal sides. Any two sides out of three sides can be equal. Look at this triangle PQR. This is an isosceles triangle because it has two equal sides. PQ is 3 centimeters, also PR is 3 centimeters. So we can say PQ equals to PR and it is 3 centimeters. The other side is 2 centimeters. Finally, the third type of triangle is scalene triangles. All three sides of this triangle are unequal in length. This means there are no equal sides. Look at this triangle XYZ. Let's say this side is 3 centimeters and this is 5 centimeters and this side is 4 centimeters. So three different sides. Therefore, this is a scalene triangle. So these are the different types of triangles based on their sides: equilateral triangles, isosceles triangles, and scalene triangles. Now let's talk about classifications of triangles based on angles. Before triangles, shall we recall these angles? Do you remember acute angle, right angle, and obtuse angle? An acute angle is an angle which is less than 90 degrees. This is an acute angle. Let's say this is 60 degrees, which is less than 90 degrees. Now, if I draw a line like this to form a closed figure, what do I get? Yes, of course, it's a triangle. So what type of a triangle is this? We can call this triangle an acute angled triangle. Notice this. We know that a triangle has three angles. So all three angles of this triangle are acute angles. Their magnitudes are less than 90 degrees. Now this angle is 60 degrees. It is already an acute angle. The other two angles are also acute angles. Let's say this is 50 degrees and this is 70 degrees. So all the angles are less than 90 degrees. Now let's consider the right angle. So what is a right angle? It is an angle equals to 90 degrees. What happens when I draw a line like this and form a close figure? Yes, I get a triangle. We can call this triangle right angled triangle. These two angles are acute angles. But when we have a right angle out of three angles in a triangle, we call it a right angled triangle. Now let's consider obtuse angle. An obtuse angle is an angle which is greater than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees. Now I draw a line and complete this like the previous ones. And I get an obtuse angled triangle. Let's say this obtuse angle is 120 degrees. And other two angles are obviously acute angles. Let's say this is 20 degrees and this is 40 degrees. Somehow, when we have one obtuse angle out of three angles of a triangle, we call it an obtuse angled triangle. So these are the different types of triangles based on their angles. Acute angle triangle, right angle triangle, and obtuse angle triangle.